Hello guys. You guys hear me? Yeah, I'm just restarting the dragon farm. Um, it lagged right during when I was restarting it previously, and that was a bad timing, and that caused that caused the TNT duplicator to explode because there was TNT that was being generated, but it wasn't in the correct chunk and it exploded, and that's why it caused damage to the dragon farm. So it's not a good deal when I disconnect um, while the TNT duplicator is going off. So right now we got one dragon, and I'm gonna second dragon just came through, so I'm gonna see the dragon is placed in the right spot. I can see the dragon right there. Now I go back and I make sure to unload the entire dragon because there's one dragon that could be dying right now. And now I can make a minecart so I can start going back and forth and killing the second dragon. Make an extra minecart just in case. So now every time I go forward, I will allow the first dragon to start its death animation, and then the second dragon will also start taking damage. So the first dragon you see is dying, but my player will unload it so that it doesn't completely die. And then the second dragon will just take a little bit of damage each time, and after a while the dragon will die as well. I'm still getting some lag, so I'm not quite sure what that is caused from. It's not the server, it's from my connection to the server. If the server was lagging, then the farm would probably break, but it's just my connection to the server. Yeah, this is an 100% vanilla survival world. The server has been dedicated just to people who enjoy survival at its raw form. Pretty much the same game that Mojang released is the same game that we're playing. We're just playing at a very high technical level. Yeah, since my character is inside of a minecart, the server will keep track of where the minecart should be. So even if I lag personally, the minecart will be scheduled by the server. So the server will automatically place the minecart in the correct location during the right time, and therefore I won't break the farm even if I'm lagging. You can't join Hermitcraft. You have to be invited. Right now I'm on my alternate account, a different account, just to set the farm up, and I'm saving my other account only when the farm is about finished. That way, if I need to repair anything, I don't have to worry about falling into the void. How do I get the dragon? The dragon comes from the main island. There's a video about it down in the description. I built a dragon farm. So I built a thing that will take the dragon from where the dragon spawns, which is up at 128Y at 00, right at the main end island, and then transport it into one of the entrance gateway portals, which is one of those portals that you throw ender pearls through. And then once it goes through there, then I allow the dragon to be set in front of this player, which you see now, and that's that dragon you see out there. And once he's out there, then I can just keep pushing him backwards, since the dragon automatically will try to fly back to his home island. I just have to keep pushing him the opposite direction, and that's pretty much all I have to do. And then if this character that's by these dragons would log out, then the game will search the area for dragons and won't find any, so then it'll spawn in a new one, even though there is some dragons already in the game. That's how you get several dragons. I did a couple videos about it. You can check out my channel down below. Yeah, the lag is only from my connection to the server. It's not the stream lagging. Actually, as I see the exact same jitterness. This isn't my main account I'm playing with right now. This is just another one I have sitting here. I have 4 accounts on the server right now. So the second dragon's about halfway through its health. And I can see that because I have another account at the main island, which I can see the health bar at, and it's about halfway. Long as this dragon is loaded by this player here, I don't have to worry about the game trying to summon in another dragon. There's a video down in the description that explains everything about this farm, so if you want to know anything about it. I even have a world download so you can try out the farm yourself. I built my PC. So the way that the farm blew up is that while I was building the farm up, my player disconnected. So I went on my second player to make sure to load the dragons and unload them properly. If I would log into my first player, his timing might not be correct and cause the dragons to stay loaded too long. So that's why I hop into a second account, load the dragons and unload them. Well, while loading them the second time, I also loaded the TNT duplicator, which is in it's in one chunk, but the TNT doesn't always move properly when the chunk gets unloaded. And then the TNT got stuck in a different part of the chunk, and then it exploded. And it exploded too close to my redstone, and it blew it up. So I had to go in and repair the redstone, and then I had to start the farm back up. I've been playing Minecraft for 8 years. Since it was publicly released to the public, I've been playing it ever since. Yeah, when it first came out, there was only like 8 blocks that you could play with. Yeah, I didn't die. I just logged my other account off. That way I wouldn't have to worry about it dying. So if I log it off, then I don't have to worry about it dying. And then I come in with a different account, and I get the farm started again. I built a automatic dragon killing like device, and I also built some other dragon things. Like I built an endstone farm based on dragon removal, and then I built this dragon XP farm, which is based on moving the dragon out far enough so that from the main island, so that you can spawn in another dragon. Yeah, in the descriptions, all my videos, if you want to check them out. I have over 100 videos all about weird glitches and stuff that I came across in the game. And I usually find glitches and then I make those glitches into useful stuff. Um, Sometimes I find glitches that I can't turn into stuff. About 1 out of 10 stuff I find I can turn into something useful. The majority of stuff I can't turn into anything useful. What is the level of my second account? Is it 21,700? Okay, 690. Who else is on the server? It's a community server, and we have an application process. You can apply to join, but we're mostly looking for people that are really dedicated to Minecraft and just play the survival type of Minecraft. But there's quite a few members. How do I find glitches? Mostly just by playing the game. I don't really go out looking for glitches, but a lot of times you'll find them just by playing. But I already play the game at a very different level than most people, so I run into a lot of things that most people don't run into to start with. The dragon's almost about dead. That's the second dragon. I'm still getting a little bit of lag. Okay, now the second dragon's dead. Now I just have to unload it and make sure it's unloaded, then log off, and then wait for the game to lose track of that dragon. Once it loses track of those dragons there, then it'll try to spawn in another dragon. So yeah, it takes about 1 minute. The game will try to spawn in another dragon. Did I make a non-glitch redstone contraption? Well, I don't really consider anything a glitch. If it's in the game and Mojang doesn't like it, they can remove it at any point. So until they remove it, I don't really worry about it. So we have 2 dragons dead, and we're waiting for the 3rd dragon to spawn. Okay, the 3rd dragon just spawned in. Now I just have to load the dragon, make sure that's loaded properly. There it is. Now I want to unload the dragons, and then I get back on my minecart and start killing the 3rd dragon. I just do the /enter thing just to see how my connection is between me and the server. If there's a long delay between me typing that and the server coming up with that message, I know my delay between the server is quite long and I should be wary of it. Now we're working on killing the 3rd dragon. Hey Frog. Yes, the server is a private server. We do accept applications for new members. Why am I restarting the farm? Because the farm, last time I tried restarting it, I disconnected midway of restarting it, which caused the TNT to blow up prematurely and took out some of my redstone. How do you create a server? Well, if your server is hosted, then you can get other people to join it. I mean, you could host a server on your computer, but then you would have to leave your computer running 24/7. Pretty much people can't join the server unless your computer would be on. So most people have their servers hosted by a company, and then you just pay that company so much a month. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. So is this our third dragon? I forgot already. I think this is our third dragon. Third dragon? Is that what I said? Third dragon? Try to keep track. We can look at my statistics on this account. I normally just use this account to AFK fish, so I probably don't have too much. It has a lot of days built up. Really didn't do too much on it. Been riding in a minecart a little bit, mostly from doing this. Rode a horse, did some elytra, quite a few jumping. I dealt a lot of damage. Taken some damage. Killed about 500,000 mobs. I talked to a couple of villagers, that's about it. Look through some hoppers. Not too much. Interact with crafting table. Chest open. I guess open some chest. Left in a bed. The server's not lagging. It's actually my connection from the server to me. If the server was lagging, then it would be quite a bit different than what you're seeing right now. Yeah, I have like about 100 days worth of gameplay on this account, and my main account I have about 100 days worth, and I have 2 other accounts, so I have 4 accounts in total that play on the server. I mostly use them to AFK stuff. Looks like I killed some skeletons, some spiders, gas, pigmen, not too many. Never killed a blaze, killed some magma cubes. Horse, 2, killed some villagers. Let's look at my items. What's this, crafted? Oh, how many times I use my bow? Huh, okay. This category is crafted, broke, crafted, used, picked up, dropped. Okay, those are the newer ones. Picked up and dropped. Used. Middle one. This one was crafted. Okay, crafted. A bit iron. Used my sword, my picks. Use those. Okay. Dropped a lot of sticks. Dropped a lot of feathers. Huh. Strange. Dropped some flint. I dropped gold apples. Why would I drop gold apples? Crafted some buckets. Or use some buckets. Use a lot of lava buckets. Crafted up some minecarts. I dropped a bunch of minecarts as well. Crafted redstone, used redstone, and dropped redstone. Huh. Seemed like I dropped a lot of random stuff. Drop slime balls. Yeah, there's my fishing right there. How many times I used a fishing rod? About 250,000 times. I would AFK fish quite a bit. AFK for an entire month on this account. That's how many fish I dropped. Strange. Ink. Quite a bit of ink there. Do some repeaters. Have some cooked meat. Used as well as dropped it. Some ender pearls. Quite a bit of flesh. Probably out of a chest. Dropped a lot of nether wart for some reason. Dropped like carrots. It seemed like I dropped a lot of stuff. Shards. Why would I drop name tags? And tipped arrows, huh? Interesting. Here's the blocks I have. See what the progress is first. About 1/4 of his health left. So look at that, blocks. I didn't do too much here. Oh, this is picked up. Okay, this is picked up, this is dropped. So I picked up all this stuff, I see. Makes more sense. Mined. Used, mined. Interesting. Picked up a lot of sand. Not too much other stuff. The pistons. Picked up a lot of blocks of iron. Used quite a bit of slabs. Obsidian. Torches. Chest. Did some ladders. Some rails. Some torches are pretty common to use, as well as ice. Picked up a lot of random stuff. Stairs. Picked up quite a few of those. What are these? Hardened clay. Picked up a lot of hardened clay, huh? Wood. And quite a bit of slime blocks. That's pretty much everything there. Oh, really? You can sort them? Oh, that's cool. So the third dragon's almost dead. That should be the final blow here. Hopefully I don't lag out. Okay, yeah, the third dragon is dead. Now I'll just have to get in the fourth one. So just go back here, make sure that we unload all 3 dragons. Turn this off. That's good. Unload those dragons. Just have to wait about 1 minute now for the game to try to find those dragons, and it won't find them. So then it will spawn in a 4th dragon. I don't know, it doesn't show anything for the super chat for me. Yeah, I'm restarting the dragon farm on a different account. Okay, here comes the 4th dragon, just came in. Now I have to go and load all the dragons and make sure the 4th dragon is in position. Don't want the dragon to do anything crazy like try to escape. Sometimes the dragon will try to escape. So now I unload all the dragons. It's good. Up in minecart. And turn this back on. Now we will start killing the 4th dragon. Okay, so you can't see the dragon there, so I might have to go back and load those dragons again, but he might be out a little bit farther. We'll see. Make sure they unload properly. Okay, I don't see the 4th dragon, so we can just have the game resummon a new 4th dragon. And by doing that, we can just come back here again and log out and wait another about 1 minute. Then the game will set in a new dragon. Yeah, I removed the hole in the ice. Oh, the game just spawned in another one. Yeah, I removed the hole in the ice because I didn't need it. What I did is extended this rails a little bit longer and also slow down the clock. So with this setup, I shouldn't have any problems. For some reason, I can't see the other dragon. Okay, so I have to let the game summon in another one. Yeah, if the dragon doesn't, sometime the dragon comes out the other side, the game will see the dragon's too far away and it'll try to delete it. They gotta make sure that the chunks are unloaded so that when the dragon enters, it doesn't try to get deleted. Why did I remove the hole in the ground? Because I didn't need the hole. Pretty much what I did is I just made the player take more time being away from the XP farm, and therefore he would use up the XPs. So I added all these rails in here, like these streamer rails, so he has more time away from the XP farm, and therefore it uses up all the XP before it piles up. Okay, there's the 4th dragon. Make sure that he's all good. I head back to this side, unload them. Yeah, you can see a bunch of dragons over there. Those are dragons that escaped. Okay, now let's try it again. Okay, now we see the 4th dragon there. Yeah, I kind of expected something like this might happen. Weekends are not a very good day to try to have a good internet connection. So now we have 3 dragons that are dead, and we have the 4th dragon that is just being held back by those pistons over there. And we're pretty much gonna slowly kill him off, hopefully. I might have to make a repair on the farm. It might be that something got removed. Like I can see the piston over there moving, but I don't see the limestone moving. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. See this limestone there? Ah, what is? Huh, something very strange. Maybe the piston's removed. Sometimes the dragons like to turn, and there's a glitch in 1.10 where they can destroy blocks that are nowhere near them, even though they shouldn't be destroying blocks that are not near them. I can see the repeater there. So the repeater's there, and the monostable is there, but the sticky piston's not there. So essentially, he's not getting damage. So what I have to do is stop the farm. Then I have to run out there, and I have to repair it. So it's gonna be kind of difficult. So let's stop this. check that. Come over here. Now pretty much what I have to do is only load this farm for a short bit and make sure my audio is on. You press F3 and T, it regenerates, it reloads the resource packs, which also do your audio. So I should be able to hear the dragons. Yep. Pretty much when I hear that noise, I have to log out. And then I have another account which will allow the chunks to unload. And then I should be able to log back in. Ooh, that is a lot of time waiting between each of them. Pretty much taking quite a bit of time for me to load the server up, which is not good. Okay, it's a little bit faster now. It's kind of strange running towards the dragons, but yeah. If I don't log out, then the dragons will completely unload or complete their death animation. So I'm pretty much trying to get closer to the dragons without completely loading them. So you have to do it like at 5 seconds at a time. If you do much longer, they'll start dropping experience points, and the experience points will start building up, and it could cause lag as well. So you gotta take small steps and keep logging out. I just seen the dragon zoom by me, so I think the other dragon glitched through somehow. Sometimes it does that when you get near the dragon, it will kind of tilt differently. There might be more wrong with the farm now than previously thought. Now you see that piston's missing there. Now I can come in and place that piston. When you get so close to dragons, you can't hear them dying, so it's hard to know how long you've been logged in. Pretty much 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see those pistons are removed over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These pistons over here removed. They're the pistons. They're kind of important, so I have to replace them. Usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think the last dragon turned and he removed a piston or something. It might have been one of those dragons. 2, 3, 4. It might be one of those dragons that went through but didn't completely load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I just need to put a piece of redstone on top of this one piston over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 5. So now I'm just going to double check and make sure everything's in place. About 3 dragons are right beside me. They're all dying. Everything looks pretty good. Now I have to return back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I let it load for 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I load for 10 seconds, then the dragon will complete its death animation, and then the dragon will be removed by the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can kind of hear, once I move away from the dragon, how it can hear the dragon's, how the dragon makes noise again. If you're right beside it, you can't hear that. So I kind of recognize the noise. I could use that noise, but know when to log out. This only works because I have another account that's just on the edge of the chunks, which allows the chunks to completely unload. Should be able to make it to the other side now. Now I'm far enough back so that the chunks are completely unloaded. Even though the sound completes, like the sound of the dragon dying completes, I'm far enough away, so it shouldn't bother it. Now I am just gonna run in and check, make sure everything is fine. Okay, looks good. Now I'll run back over here, and I'll have to log out, and then I'll have to grab my other account and make sure he's loading the main island. So once the main island's loaded, then the game will start searching for dragons again, and it won't be able to find a dragon. And then when that happens, then it will just summon in a dragon automatically, which is kind of strange, but that's how it works. So now my other guy's at the main island, and I'm pretty much just waiting for the game to do its sequence where it comes in and checks, see if a dragon is in the range. And once it's in range, once there's no dragon in range, then the game will summon in a new dragon. It takes about 1 minute. Okay, so now dragon went through the entrance end portal, the entrance gateway portal. Now make sure this loads up properly. Getting kind of slow at loading. Okay, let me run to the other side. Check, make sure all the dragons are in place. Okay, yep, we see that other dragon there. So we gained our 4th dragon. Now I'll come in and hop into this minecart. And we can start killing that 4th dragon. So now we have 3 dragons that are dying, and the 4th one, if we did everything properly, the 4th one should start taking damage. So I guess we can check and see if the TNT is exploding on the dragon. Not seeing the TNT explode. Oh, we might have missed, yeah, I think we missed some redstone. Yeah, I think we actually missed some redstone, so try that again. There's some redstone that is on that piece that's sticking up in the air like that. So yeah, just grab some of my redstone and fix it. Oh, see how that dragon try to move around? He's trying to glitch out. Oh, see, as I reloaded him, he came through the pistons. He wasn't loaded properly. And that's why it's important to go back and forth to load them. And then when he ran through, he broke this redstone right here. Yeah, they typically break that redstone right there. Now just make sure that this is all working up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he just removed that. And some pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, pretty much I have to unload it before the 10 seconds are up, and 5 seconds is a pretty good timing. You gotta take in consideration the time it takes for the server to unload it and any lag and stuff. 3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah, it's like doing surgery, but only 5 seconds at a time. So these pistons here are, see these pistons are missing? These pistons? That's what I'm replacing right now. These are the main pistons that hold the dragon back from moving forward. So yeah, that's why I'm replacing those. Have to replace this one piston, kind of in the way right now. I think this block needs to be removed. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think all the pistons in place now. I think I just can unload this again. Hopefully the next dragon doesn't glitch out like the other 3 before it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Now I have to just get back to my spot again. Takes a little while because it's keep unloading. Get over here. Okay, it should be far enough out so it unloads properly. So all the extra dragons that get through end up just get stuck over there. The other dragons over there? Yeah, those are real dragons. So I just log out of this account. And then I go and load the main island again. Now the main island's loaded and the dragons that we just looked at are no longer loaded. The game will try to produce the dragon. Hopefully this is the last dragon. The last one was trying to glitch through every time I was logging out. Yes, right now I have an account at the main island, and he is currently just loading the area which the game checks for dragons. And when this area is checked, if there's no dragons in this area, then the game will just spontaneously place in a new dragon because it can't find a previous dragon. Okay, so hopefully this is the 4th dragon. Let it load up. Go check out that dragon. Hopefully he doesn't cause us any problems like the other ones were. Why don't I see any dragons over there? Not a good sign. Okay, that was really delayed. Oh, that's really delayed. That's not good. The server is really delayed and it doesn't know exactly where I'm really at, so hopefully I unloaded the dragons properly. See where I spawn. Yep, I spawn here, which is good. Let's go and check out the dragons. It's safer to check them out in a minecart, because then the game will automatically place me back in the right location if I lag out. Like right now, you can see I'm lagging. That's why I'm in the minecart, so that I don't have to worry about it. So now you can see the 4th dragon. Should be fine. Just have to make sure the game doesn't lag out too much. Pretty important to not lag during this process. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. There's a large amount of delay there. So that guy timed out, so I pretty much have to resort to using my other guy to check and see if the farm is properly loaded. Hmm. I'm checking it with my other guy. Don't look too bad. We'll have to see. TNT could have caused some problems. So I'm gonna go in and try to just turn the TNT off until I get my other account out of there. Seems that it may be okay, I'm not sure. The connection's pretty poor. So now I'm gonna log out of my other account and log back into the one you guys are looking at. Okay, he's right here, which is good. I don't think he affected the TNT. Let's try it again. Yeah, there's definitely some delay there. We could once get this dragon to be killed off, it should be pretty good to go. That's not good. I have to make sure that the TNT is in the right sequence. Bit hard to tell. Oh, we're missing that dragon. I think the lag caused when it disconnected for the TNT to be in the wrong state, which might have caused some damage. This last dragon is causing us quite a bit of fuss. So we have to check out the damage and see what happened. See if we grab some comparators. So comparators, repeaters, redstone, got all that. Okay, got that as well. Minecart, TNT. Let's see what the problem is. Oh, yeah, that's not good. So it looks like that last dragon, the explosion blew up the piston that were holding down the other dragons. Now you see dragons are way up in the sky, so I pretty much have to just allow the dragons to unload. There's no way to save them. So I have to come in here and see what the TNT blew up. There's some endermen trying to spawn because it's dark. Oh, I got a repeater goes here. Need some more redstone. There, like that, right? I want to look at any enderman. We need a sticky piston here. We got a sticky piston there already. And we need a sticky piston here. Yeah, if we could once get past killing the dragons, then we shouldn't have any problems. But right now, having really bad connections with the server. So it's really difficult for me to figure out what's going on. I thought I fixed the problem. Like I went in and talked to my internet provider. I thought I fixed the problem, but for some reason, we're still having problems. Need to make another rail. Might as well make some more of these type of rails, detector rails. Yeah, that's what they call them. One of the few rails that don't need any sticks. It's kind of strange. That. And put our TNT in there. And our minecart on top of that. This looks all good here. That's good. Delayed properly. Down here, need 2 repeaters. The Enderman, we could just leave them there. So, need to have slab in here. Redstone, repeaters here. And then we have a clock. This clock is a piston clock. Works really good. Doesn't break like during unloading like some clocks. I only had this clock break one time, and that was from block duplication. Actually duplicated this redstone block here, because this is on a chunk border. Just ironic. It didn't have to be on chunk border, but I didn't think it was going to cause any problems. And let's see. That's all good there. Some redstone. Take those signals, we put them down here. Put the rest of the signal over here. Different locations. And what we're doing is creating two 1 game tick clocks. And they alternate so that they pretty much cause the pistons to pulse very violently. This goes there. Bring some redstone down to this stuff here. All the way to here. This guy's missing his block. Supposed to be moving that block up and down. Stick a piston there. There we go. Okay, I got power to those pistons there. See, this is what happened here. This redstone got removed from this piston, so then those dragons kept flying upward. And we need to put that back in there. Those guys are working there. All good. See what kind of delay there is between the server. And bring the redstone down here. Put some on top of all this. Okay, now we gotta put in these pistons over here. One goes there, one goes there, one goes there. That piston's working just fine. Okay, everything looks good. We don't need that. Kind of hear it sounds kind of weird. Not quite synchronizing with the server. See, look at that. That is a big delay right there. See how long it took me after typing that for the command to come up? Yeah, it's quite a bit difficult, quite a bit harder to get this farm going on a multiplayer server. You gotta deal with like a connection between you and the server and a lot of other stuff. And if you did this in single player, it would be pretty easy. So I'm back at this location here. I can log off and I can get my other account on and load the main island like that. Now it takes about 1 minute or so for the game to recognize that the dragons are missing again, and then they should spawn in the dragon. What is the IP? The IP is whitelisted. The entire server is whitelisted. Okay, so now the dragon came through. We'll log in like this. Good. Hopefully we have better luck with these guys. So with his first dragon, oh wow, right off the bat, what happened? There goes the dragon. The dragon doesn't even attack you. So I should check and see what the problem was. I wonder if we missed something. We missed one little thing. This was just removed by the dragon. Then seems like some of it's pulsing, but not all of it. That's just fine there. That's pulsing. Good. That's all good there. That looks good. Oh, he removed that water source there. That's pretty important. So everything else is there is good, right? We'll just pillar over there for now. Place that water source. That's the water that the TNT falls into. So that TNT over there falls into that water. So that's all going good there. Down here, you gotta make sure these pistons are still in place. You remove this redstone here. Oh, he took out that piston? Oh, he took this water out down here. That is strange. There's still that bug in 1.10 where when they turn, they can remove blocks that are not even close to them. So essentially it's a bug, and I wrote a bug report about it. And they actually did fix it, which is surprising. So in 1.11 and above, we don't have to worry about that anymore. We don't have to worry about the dragon turning and breaking like water sources and stuff. And looks all good here. Looks good as well. Pulsing don't sound too good. That should be all good there. Now we just have to head back to the other side and get that dragon back in place. Yeah, it's pretty bad to be working on this on the weekend when my connection is the worst. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any problems with kind of stuff. We just have another dragon join the collection over there. Pay attention to my food. Which food I got left? I got some food on the other guy. Okay, I'll log out of this guy. Log back on to the guys at the main island. Perfect. Yep, the game I lost track of those dragons. How much time on average do I play Minecraft? Usually an hour or two a day. Yeah, something like this can take a lot of time if it breaks, but I normally don't have to fix it too often. I don't think it has to do anything with me streaming this, but you never know. Yeah, those green things are the vines. A big green wall is just vines that we placed up at the very top of the world. And they have grown so long that they went all the way down to the very bottom of the world. Okay, so dragon just went through. Now run over here. Hopefully we don't have this weird problem. I don't know if it's disconnect between me and the server or what. Right there, see that? That is quite strange. Have to maybe check. Maybe I have to check those piston placements. Maybe yeah, maybe a disconnect between me and the server. Which you wouldn't think it would be. It's pulsing. You gotta make sure that both ticks are being registered. I can hear it. See it moving there. So we got a repeater in there. Repeater in there. That's all good. These are 2 ticks. It's good as well. Maybe I forgot to put in something. That goes there. Okay, make sure we got both characters in place. And both repeaters in place. Oh, that one repeater's missing. Yeah, we didn't even see that. Repeater way in here. Let's see, how can I get to it? I think I can get it from this side, right? Maybe. Yeah, so that's a problem. That's probably why I could hear it not working the same. Kind of does sound so weird because there's a disconnect between me and the server. But it sounds a little bit better. See, before I just heard that It sounded like one piston was going off. We want to make sure that there is both cycles. Both cycles are going off. So both of them are going off. This allows us so the dragon can't get through. And I'm running out of pistons. I brought my inner chest. Yep, more pistons in there. Perfect. So we got all our pistons in. Water's in. That's all good there. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the small details. That will either make or break it. We're all good. Water sources were in. Why doesn't the world download work? It works for me. Not sure. Try this again. Disconnect here. Log into the main island account. You can do this with one account if you want to. You just have to travel from the main island out to the outer. Pretty much it's between the main island and the outer end islands. But you can do it with one account. It's just a lot easier with two accounts. You don't have to play around with it. Yeah, I can tell there was a little bit of disconnect between me and the server because it took about 3 to 4 seconds for the server to realize the dragons were missing. How is my computer not dead? Because I run so many Minecraft accounts on it? Oh, for being AFK 20 days? Oh, you can always restart your computer to allow it to rest. So now I just have to wait for that 1 minute to go up. And we'll see a dragon come through here. There goes the dragon. So with 2 pistons in place, hopefully we don't run into the same problems we've seen earlier. Okay, this dragon didn't get through. But everything looks still intact, which is good. Yeah, once in a while the dragon will go through the portal and it'll be loaded still so that the game will recognize that it's too far away from the island. It will remove it from the game, pretty much just delete it. So even though it looks like there's a dragon there, it won't be there. Yeah, there's a video down in the description of the stream that explains exactly what's going on. Explains everything. There's even a world download, you can check it out. Okay, another dragon came through. Let's see if this one's good. He's there. He's not gonna try to fly at me, are you? No? Okay. Just making sure. So I have to turn off this switch in here. And turn the switch in over here. Whoa. Why? That is strange. That is quite strange. It seems like almost the TNT caused problems. It looks like the TNT did cause problems, but how? I have to investigate this. It's all good here. I can definitely see some damage right there. The dragon went through here, it moved this. All the way up to here. That's pretty typical if the dragon goes through. Oh, what happened here? Okay, let's look. The TNT is still there. Block here is missing. Oh, there's a TNT explosion. Don't want to die from that. Might have to grab some more food. Running a little bit low on resources. Oh wow, yeah. Did quite a bit of damage here. Going to need put in some torches to prevent the Enderman from coming back. I have to get up to here. This piston, for some reason, he was glitched up. Just should have probably checked it beforehand. Okay, that's all good there. And I want to bring this back down a little bit. That's supposed to be there. Okay, now I have to rebuild the TNT duplicator. That's just going to take a bunch of slime stone. There. And then on this side, one there as well as there and there. Make sure I don't look at these Endermen. And remove this there. Now I need the TNT, a rail, and have to make a minecart as well. It's like so. So pretty much the problem might have been something with this piston being up in the air. But it doesn't really explain why the TNT did not go to its right location. Enderman leave? Looks so. So this has to be built with repeaters here, here, as well as there. The redstone, that. And you also need one right here. And I have to get my pistons. Running low on pistons, so I might have to grab some more. And then this one went like that. Perfect. It caused a pulse to come through there. Might be running a redstone as well. That. A piston here, or a repeater in there. And over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I need to grab some more redstone. I think I might have to get my other account. I think my other account has some redstone on him. And over here would be some more pistons and redstone. See, the water's in place, that's all good there. That looks like it's all in place over there as well. If I stand up here, I can have my other account. Well, no. I think if I go back over this way, might have some redstone. Let's just check. I think I need some redstone, some pistons as well. What am I doing? I'm currently setting up the dragon farm so that we can get the rest of the experience I need to reach the maximum level. Having a little bit of internet difficulties. Wow, I got a lot of redstone in here. What about pistons? I can build pistons, maybe. I have some cobble. Where did I put my cobble? Maybe it's on the other account. Say that I log my other account in if I have anything on this guy. He has nothing. Nothing too useful. Oh, he has food. And that's about it. Some of this too, okay. Need to get some stone. Turn the stone into, yeah, I just need to get a fortune pick so I can turn the stone into cobble, pretty much. When's my fortune? This one, right? No, this one. Yeah, I need to make more pistons. Currently I got this many pistons, right? I don't have any more. Oh, I got some stickies in there, which I could use. But I think I need some more of these, so I'll just get some more cobble to make them. Not sure how many I need. Okay, that'll make 4 of them. So I got the cobble, got that, need some more redstone. Good there, some logs, into planks. See what I don't need. I don't need extra sticks. So turn these into planks. I can make some pistons out of those. Perfect. Yeah, the dragon keeps breaking my pistons, so we have to keep replacing them with new ones. Every time every time the dragon breaks a block, it doesn't drop as an item. Unlike the wither, which can drop as an item, the dragons do not. So got all that. Pistons, stickies, all good. Oh yeah, my food. Brought some more food here. Good. See, I'm not too sure what caused that last explosion. It's definitely something bizarre going on. The Endermen are spawning, which means there's some dark spots. They can't spawn on this redstone though, but they can spawn up here where there's no redstone. Okay, that's all done up there. Just have to come down here. Move some of this redstone around. Pretty much missing this piece in here. Like that. So I'll grab the signal there, take it down there. I think there's supposed to be a comparator right here. Did I make my comparators? No. I don't have my comparators. Need just to have some sticks and some redstone. And I did bring my quartz along so I can make those comparators. If I ever run out of supplies, I could have my account at the main island, or I could just actually go to the main island. The main problem is, right now, it may try summoning a dragon if I go to the main island, so I'm trying to get it by with the supplies I have on right now without going to the main island. Because as soon as I load it, then the game will start searching for the dragon. It won't find it, and then it'll spawn one right here in my face, before I have complete fixing this up. So right here there is a slab missing. Oh yeah, make sure we don't forget about that repeater that's underneath there. We got both repeaters, both comparators going. Good. And then you can definitely tell that this was an explosion that destroyed this, because yeah, it removed quite a bit of extra stuff. I do have some obsidian I can use. I don't want the explosion to do more damage. Let's see. How was this? This went like this, and then put that there. Right? Oh, that's not right. Like there and there, right? Has to be able to reach top to the bottom. And like that. Yep, that went. Now these pistons are still there. That's good. Just need to put some redstone in. Check this all up. And we need to put in those sticky pistons so that we can get our 1 game tick clocks going. So essentially this is a 1 game clock, vertical instead of horizontal. And then we have 2 of them and they're alternating, so you can see they're like little pistons going up and down. And then we got, suppose I have 1 normal piston over here. That's why I made these new pistons so they can go in these locations. That side's running, this side's not running yet. Well, this side has some pretty bad damage. But one of the TNT must have came off from the side. Yeah, I can't reach that. I'm gonna have to come in from the other side. Work on that one. So other than that, there's probably some pistons down here that need to be repaired. Sounds like it's missing something. Okay, those 3 pistons are in. That's some pretty bad lag there. Now I need to get up here. And come in over here. And fill in all this. Now those pistons are moving as well. Good. I'll check on this up above us. Looks all in place. That's good, that's good. Now we just need to remove this over here. Should be fine. Oh, it doesn't hurt to put some more lighting in here. Stop these Endermen from spawning. Now we'll give this a try. This lever can be like that. It's perfectly fine that way. Now if I stand back here, should be good to go. Log off this one. Log into the main island one. Perfect. We'll see if see if the repairs that we made did fix all the problems that we're having. Takes about 1 minute for the dragon to respawn. Okay, so the dragon's in, and let's see if our repairs did everything we needed. So far, he's staying in place. Quite strange last time how that TNT exploded. There is some kind of like lag. I'm not sure if that's on the server. Very, very strange. That could definitely cause some problems. Seems to be taking damage. If we could once get this farm going, then we really wouldn't have to worry about it breaking too much. Yeah, it's definitely seems like it's on my side, because everyone else on the server don't seem to be having the lag. Thought I fixed it earlier, but I'm not sure. It don't seem to be completely removed. What level am I? I'm about 21,700, I think, right underneath of that. My other account is logged off currently. This dragon's about dead, so I'm just gonna shut this off. They die? No, he has a little bit of health left. Okay, that's fine. I'll just take my minecart. Let me make sure my audio is working. F3 and T. Take my minecart and travel down and back. Hopefully that will finish him off. Huh. I didn't see him dying. Okay, there he goes. Yep, we hear him dying. Perfect. So, back to this side. Might just try to stay in this minecart. That way I won't have problems with the server so much. So log out that one, get back onto my main island one. And I have to wait about 1 minute for the game to recognize the dragon's missing and summon a new one. Dragon damage resets every time you unload him, at least in single player. What do you mean his damage resets? Dragon damage. What's dragon damage? You mean his health? Oh, you're talking about single player, like if you're killing a dragon in single player at the main island, and you get most of the way through killing him, and then you log out and you come back in. What it actually does, it doesn't reset his damage. What it does is it actually summons a new dragon. So okay, I'm just gonna run out there because I don't think the minecart took me out far enough to see if there's any dragon there or not. I don't see a dragon there, so we'll try it again. Yes, yeah, it respawns a new dragon, as the frog said. Yeah, it'll put him back at the original position. That's why even if the dragon's like way out on the edge of your main island, when you see him relog, you'll see that he when you relog, he'll instantly come back to the center again, up in the air. So hopefully these dragons are behaving themselves. Well, that dragon does not look good. He's like way off on the edge. So let's check that dragon one more time. Something didn't look quite right with him. Yeah, he's kind of on the edge. He might have tried to turn and clipped a piston. It's hard to say. We can still try to kill him. Looks like he's slowly moving towards the center. The dragon's trying to get to 0-0, so when he's trying to get to 0-0, he's trying to line himself up, and this allows him to move himself over automatically. So you don't really need to have pistons on the side to line them to the center. It's just a lot quicker. You could have just a row of pistons, and he'll eventually work his way towards the center. So he's taking damage now. Now we just have to wait for him to take enough damage so he dies. So we got one dragon dying, the second dragon taking damage. Dragon's about halfway done with its death. What it means to be vanilla survival is the vanilla part just means that there's no mods added to the server, and the survival part means that you're in the survival mode, so there's no commands. That's why you say vanilla survival. If you just say vanilla, there could be commands, but vanilla survival, there is no commands. We have a separate server where we test stuff out in creative, but this server is just dedicated for survival, vanilla survival gameplay. On our server, we do not allow general item duping, which is type of duping that can be applied to any type of item. Shulker bugs are allowed. What are shulker bugs? Oh, I see. Shulker, the person's name, I see. Yeah, if you use just experience bottles, I think they only give you like 3 XPs each or something, pretty low. So it'd probably take you a year of AFKing with XP bottles. Maybe longer. Hmm. So we just killed off 2 dragons, and now we just have to get a 3rd dragon in. So I'll log out this count again, and then wait till the dragon comes through. Maybe I'll get a 3rd dragon in place. Okay, our third dragon just came in. Good. I modded you frog as well. And see how this guy's doing. He's there. Now let's see if we can kill this third one off. Yep, he started taking damage. That's good. Is there any way to automatically detect the amount of XP in an orb? That's something we did try to do. Early in 1.8, there was actually two different sizes of XP orbs, but now they're all the same size collision, or hitbox wise, they're same size. So you can't really tell their sizes, even though they're visually, you can see them. If you're trying to size them, like let them fall through like a hole or something, it wouldn't be possible. And that's one thing that we tried. We did try to separate the XP orbs, but we weren't able to separate the big ones from little ones. If we could just got big XP orbs, we could easily have made this farm quite a bit faster. We could just take the largest XP orb the dragon gives and just leave all the rest. I would have to say how much faster that would be. That would probably be close to probably 100 times faster. Increase game ticks. Random game ticks or server game ticks? No, setting the random ticks would not make the farm faster. Not based on random ticks. Yeah, as Frog pointed out, you cannot allow the dragon to get to the final XP dropping, or else it will also die. Yeah, we don't run any mods on our server, so whatever hurtful or harmful bugs that are already in the game, we just leave them be, and we try to work around them, and we just try to concentrate on bugs that we can use to our advantage. This isn't my main account, but this is a different account. Yep, I've been recording for 2 hours in this session. I stopped the recording for a bit to try to fix some lag issues. It seems that my connection's a little bit better every time I stop my character or I'm moving him forward again. I could reset my router, which may fix some of the problem. It might be that I'm loading those dragons behind me. That might be causing some of the lag. Or I don't know. Not really lag on the server, it's like something with my client. I may try moving these dragons a little bit. There's some dragons over here, and if I get closer to them, they'll get closer to spawn, or to the main island. I want them to move out one more chunk, so I'm not luring them. Oh yeah. Holy. What in the world is going on there? I have no clue. Oh, okay, I know what happened. So what happened is that they were all right beside each other, and then they pushed each other. So they all pushed each other far away from each other, and some got pushed way over here, which is a bit scary. That was pretty scary. Hope they didn't break anything. Redstone wise, I can see they're like way over here and stuff. Hope they didn't break anything. Hmm. Can't seem to see that minecart there. There it is. Okay, let's check. Is there still dragons way over here? Yeah, there's a dragon over there. Is there any other dragons? Might want to lower that dragon so that it's not being loaded. I don't think he might. I don't think it caused any problems. Make sure they didn't break any of the redstone here. Yeah, you can see they did some pretty big damage to that over there. Not sure if that fixed it or not. Yeah, you cannot regenerate the entrance gateway portals. Okay, this second dragon's dying. Let's get over here. All is good. Now we'll log off here and Try to get another dragon to spawn at the main island. Yeah, pretty much when the gateway portals are generated, the game remembers their location. So unless you delete that file from the game, it's pretty hard to get them to regenerate. And even if you do delete that file, sometimes they won't want to regenerate. Yeah, I could just use one dragon, but it's probably worth getting all 4 dragons. Because once I get my max level, I think there's other people that want to come out here and use the farm as well. Okay, the 3rd dragon just went through. Let's go see if I can load him. Oh, he's way over there. Whoa. How do you get so far over there? Okay, he's taking damage, so the 3rd dragon is taking damage. Yeah, so all 4 dragons have the same amount of experience points in this farm, but just by having 4 of them, it allows me to max out the amount of experience I can take in per the time it takes me to travel back and forth. What is happening? I'm working on resetting up the dragon XP farm, and then I'm gonna bring my other account in and try to go for the maximum limit of experience that you can get in survival. See, there's some lag there. The 2 dragons are dead. Working on the 3rd dragon. Trying to avoid lag spikes. Seems like the lag only occurs when I'm loading and unloading these dragons, so kind of strange. Doesn't it get boring responding to these comments? Most of the comments are answered in the description of this stream. Will I ever do a face reveal? Well, I said I would if I got 1,000,000 subscribers. Or actually, someone asked me if I got 1,000,000 subscribers, would I do a face reveal? I said yes. I don't think either of those things will happen. Could you get a chunk loader to load the dragons for you? You could. Problem is, to get the chunk loaders to unload, you'd have to wait for the chunks to unload naturally, which takes 45 seconds, which is pretty slow. So you could do that, but it'd be slow. It might be safer than what I'm doing here, but I never expected to have this kind of problem. I normally never lag on the server, so something quite strange is going on. How did I get what? How did you, oh, how did you make that? How did I make the farm? I went in creative and I tested a lot of stuff out. And I kept testing small parts and then I put those parts together. Then once I made sure it worked in a creative world, then I built it up in a survival world. Oh yes. How did we get that pillar of glowstone in the middle of the void? Sure, that's what his question was. Nope, the XPs did not reset. I'm on a different account, setting the farm up for my other account. So I just use this account to set the farm up. We're still working on killing the third dragon. Yeah, so essentially I'm allowing the same dragon to repetitively be killed. What are you doing? What I'm doing is mostly explained down in the description of this, but I'm essentially setting up a dragon XP farm, which I will use to get the maximum experience possible in Minecraft. Right now I'm in the slow stage of allowing the dragons to be killed off. Yeah, the dragon dies, but the dragon doesn't get removed by the game. Everything in the game has a period of time which it is dead, but it still shows up in the game. And the dragon's time for this is quite long compared to other mobs. Most mobs is about 1 second, where the dragons are 10 seconds. Yeah, there's probably a good reason why people don't try to go for this record. Because I've been AFKing for 20 days, and I still got a couple more hours to go until I max out. No, I didn't die. I just switched accounts. How did I become good at redstone? Uh, Mostly by building my own contraptions. I started when Minecraft came out, so there really wasn't any tutorials on how to do stuff. So I had to just do trial and error to figure out how to use redstone. I mean, it was like 2 years after I started playing Minecraft that redstone came out. Quite a while, but yeah, then once it came out, you just play around with it. The max XPs you can acquire in Survival Minecraft is down in the description. It's 21,863. Yeah, just read the description. Pretty much got everything that people keep asking about. You have a question about beacon in the box. What's your question? Did you move end portal and beacon in the box? I think you mean either mean the entrance end portal or you mean the exit end portal. In both cases, we actually based them off of our own server. So you're probably talking about the exit end portal, in which case it looks quite a bit different than 1.9 where it generates in the center of the island. And ours happened to be from prior to 1.9 where you can actually move your exit end portal anywhere you wanted to. Pretty much just gotta lure the dragon out to the location where you want the dragon to die, and once the dragon would die, then he would produce the exit end portal. So on ours it was quite a bit farther than the main island, which is pretty helpful now because now you can use that portal to leave the island without having to worry about if the other portal is lit or not. This is a second account. Yeah, this is done in 100% vanilla survival world. It's actually a server, so it's quite a bit harder for me to acquire this world record in a server because I have to worry about my connection between me and the server, which isn't the greatest right now, especially on weekends. If it was a weekday, I usually have no problems whatsoever. I normally don't have any problems with the server, but for some reason today I'm having problems. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, my main concern is just my connection between my client and the server. Like the same jitteriness that you see is also what I see. And it's not, server's not actually lagging because I can see the server and see how it's reacting. It's between me and the client, so I'm really just checking my connection. No, I don't think the experience or the redstone is lagging me. There's really not that much redstone here. Okay, it looks like the other dragon is dying as well. I'm gonna log out this one and see if we can get our 4th dragon in place. what version are we playing? Our server is currently upgraded to version 1.10.2, as high as we have upgraded so far. And then we will upgrade to 1.11, and then we should upgrade to 1.12 shortly after. What happened to all my experience? It's on a different account. Right now, I'm just setting up the farm with a different account. Okay, the fourth dragon has came through. And let's see if I can see it just by staying inside the minecart. Okay, yeah, he kind of slid over a little bit. And I think just because that piston on the edge there is missing, isn't a big deal. There's Enderman here? How in the world did Enderman get here? Hmm. Oh, because I didn't light up that place behind me. Okay. Where did the Enderman go? Yeah, want to light this up. Got torches everywhere. There. Alright, the Enderman's over there. Okay. Yeah, don't come over here, Enderman. Don't really want him to bother me. Okay, let's try to kill off this fourth guy. Okay, I can see the fourth dragon is taking damage, which is good. It seems like once I get over here, I don't really have that problem. Now the Enderman is above me. I think that's him right there. Huh. Is this a public server? No, this is a whitelisted server. We do accept applications, but we're mostly looking for people that are just into vanilla survival gameplay and that are really dedicated. Ray makes way too many brilliant things. I hope he does not make everything possible. If I made everything possible, wouldn't that be kind of cool? Oh yeah, I'll try to leave some ideas for others. Yeah, I see this disconnect between me and the server. That's why I've only been taking that's why I've only been doing one round each time. Haven't been just letting one person go back and forth by himself. It seems like that after a while those lagginess builds up. Yeah, we have a public Discord if you want to come hang out with us. The Discord information is down in the description. Yeah, I've normally joined Discord, but right now I'm having some internet issues, so I'd rather not risk it. Do I have any cool projects that I'm working on that I can tell you about? Yesterday on the stream, while this guy was picking up experience points, we were in the creative server and we were working on an ultimate storage system, which would be able to store all the different types of items that we acquire on our server at one central location and easily and accessibly be able to pick up those items. It's pretty cool, and we made pretty good progress on it too. It actually has a lot of different parts to it. I was pretty impressed at how much progress we made on it just yesterday. So yeah, if you run this farm as I shown in the world download, it only takes 15.5 days to reach the maximum limit. But I'm on a server, so server's not always up for me, like my connection's not always that good. So I've been AFKing about 20 or so days. So we're pretty much waiting for the last dragon to die, and then we can switch over to the other account which has all the experience points and all the levels in it. So to get about 30 levels, it takes about 1 hour at my guy's current level, because he's so high up in level that the XPs, it takes more XPs just to make one level. So I figure it takes about It takes about, in an hour it gets about 30 levels, so not very much. The higher you go up, the slower it gets. Right now there's 4 dragons. There's 3 dragons that are dead. You see they're floating upwards. They're all stacked on top of each other. And there's a 4th dragon that we are currently killing off with some TNT. What do I use to record? I'm just using OBS, which is, I think it stands for Open Broadcasting Studio or System or something like that. Is my mass storage system like the Nexus? No, this is something we just pulled out of our heads. Quite a unique idea. It's very complicated and it probably wouldn't go very well with most servers, but it goes extremely well with our server. We pretty much figured that since the majority of our farms would be sending bulk amount of items to the storage system, and very little of those items would actually be coming from the player, but most of them would just be coming from the farms. We decided to make our storage system based on shulkers, boxes, and having them being pre-filled up with one type of item. Allows us to be able to essentially avoid a lot of entities. Instead of working with, let's say, how much does the shulker box hold? Like 150 or so, maybe 160 or 1,600 items. Instead of having that many items to deal with, we could just deal with one shulker box. There you go. It's OBS stands for Open Broadcast Software. So we're not going to request items because that's quite slow. It's a lot easier to move the player to the item than it is to move the item to the player. And even though that's a cool idea and it's a lot of fun to try to make that redstone possible, it's just not feasible, especially on a server with tons of players. Everybody wants items and want them right now. Players can get their items by moving their character around rather than moving the items around. You don't think this is a legit? Yeah, this is a 100% vanilla survival 100% vanilla survival server. So you can learn about the server down in the description of the stream. The server has been running for 3 years. We never have done a map reset. He is exploiting. What am I exploiting? This is the same Minecraft game that you guys probably play yourselves. Nothing different about my game than your game. How do I keep killing the Ender Dragon? Well, essentially the Ender Dragon is dying, and it takes time for the Ender Dragon to die. It's called this death animation. Pretty much every mob in the game, when it dies, it takes time to die. And the Ender Dragon takes 10 seconds to die, where most mobs only take 1 second to die. So essentially the dragons are dying, but as soon as they're close to dying, and once their animation almost finished, I unload them by moving my character out of the area where they're loaded. And then when I reload them, the game starts the death animation from the start again. Yep, this is done in survival. So we got 3 dragons that are dead, and we're just waiting for the 4th dragon to die off. Ray, you are awesome. Your videos are so good. Wow, so talented. Oh, thank you. Oh, what am I typing in chat? Okay. Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm just pressing the slash key, which normally is used for commands, but there's no commands on our server, so that's why nothing pops up. So I just push this key here, which automatically pulls up the chat instantly. I hit enter, and I see how long it takes the server to give me that message. Essentially, I'm just testing to see the delay between my client and the server. So if I press enter, it takes a while for those words to appear on the screen, then I know there's a big delay between me and the server. What happened to my experience points or my levels? They're on a different account right now. Why don't I have more subs? So why don't I have more subscribers? I don't know. Not very many people know about me. Nope, all my levels that you've seen before are all on a different account. So right now I think I just killed off that dragon. I'm trying to wonder where the Enderman's at. There was an Enderman that was around here. So I think I killed the 4th dragon off. I'm gonna bring my other account in and AFK on him, but I'm kind of worried where the Enderman went. I don't really want him to bother me. Maybe left. I don't see him here. So I'm gonna try to reset my router and see if that helps anything. So I'm just pretty much reset the stream as well. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.